In today's theme park experience, we are going to the craziest steampunk theme park experience that I have ever witnessed. There is so much ingenuity throughout this park. Coasters that sprawl and cross the entire park span, end to end, in and out, and so much depth throughout this park. There's just so much to see here that it's going to be hard to cover it all in one episode. So buckle up, get your popcorn, and get ready for a sensational park experience. Hey yo, my Planet Coaster friends, Johnny5 Alive here, and welcome back to another episode of Park Spotlight Contest Edition. Today we're looking at Copernicus, created by NicerDicer, and here they say, hey guys, and welcome to Copernicus. I'm NicerDicer, and this is my submission to the 60x60 Channel 5 Gaming Mini Park Contest. You all know me from Welcome to Planet Cult. Oh, I remember that one from the Action Coaster Contest, but this time I'll take you on a very different adventure. Experience Copernicus. Once early settlers found rich sources of coal in the rise of the industrial age, they did not hesitate and started mining for valuable resources, which powers their brand new steam-powered engines. Quickly, settlement grew into a big city, and next logical step was to conquer the skies. The first prototype for a steam-powered flying machine was built at Old Henry's factory, and scientists took their first step into the clouds with first flight. To educate their thrill-seeker residents, Flight Academy was built. Experienced pilots and scientists went all out with their masterpiece, Aeronaut, a flying device which exposes passengers to never-felt-before forces, twists, and turns. Are you brave enough to fly above the rooftops of Copernicus? Buckle your seatbelts, lay back, and enjoy. Very special thanks to, once again, my fellow Discord member Rice for a lot of the feedback. Happy flying, NicerDicer. Please set the time to 11 a.m. during the day, and then there's some preferred POVs that I will read once I get to certain particular coasters. But my goodness gracious, ladies and gentlemen, look at the B-roll in the background. There is so much going on here, so many levels of detail. Never have I ever seen steampunk done so intricately. This is definitely going to be a magical experience. So why don't we get started? Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Copernicus. Hope you're all doing wonderful today. Is it set to 11 p.m. by default? It is, or 11 a.m. Copernicus. This looks really, really nice. I also like that you put like a little bit of a saturation or red hue to your filter by default, and that overlays with the reshade really nicely. There is so much going on, I don't even know where to begin. While I was getting the B-roll, I noticed a reverse launch coaster, and I think that's going to be the one I want to go on first. At 1 second, I thought it was a boomerang, then I realized it was a reverse launch, and then I noticed it went across the entire park. So I was like, wow, surprise, surprise, surprise. And it has me so curious for this adventure. I think it might be the first flight, which was first mentioned in the little backstory there. So might be the right place to go. Look at this, they're pounding together coaster tracks over here. That is really cool. Yeah, this is just incredible. I'm really blown away by everything. It's got that wow factor when you first load it up. And then as you dig deeper, just getting the B-roll, I haven't really walked around the park. This is my first impressions for sure. This is my first time going through the queues, down the pathways, but I get a couple overhead shots before we start the episode. And, you know, when I was looking a little bit deeper, more things reveal themselves. So I feel like there's just going to be so many things to see throughout this park. And I'm super pumped up about this one. So there's a look at the stats if you guys want to see them. It is the first flight. And what were the coaster preferences? Seat view, seat 1. All right, let's do that then. Okay, I had to restart the ride. We have too many flailing hands. It was absolutely ruining the ride experience. Even though the creator wanted seat view, I think we just have to go track view. All right, from the little that I saw with seat view, half the cart getting in our face, the flailing hands in our face, this was a much more enjoyable experience. Getting more of that view, a smoother track, and boy, oh boy, was that incredible. My eyes were, it's just eye candy the whole way through. There's just so much visual experience going on, insane amounts of theming, and exploration throughout the park. Wow, incredible. An incredible start to an incredible park, and that is setting the bar high for this, I mean, for the rest of this experience. I hope the other coasters are just as phenomenal as this one. People are coming out of there, so this must be one extended exit. So we'll just go down here back to the main street and see where it takes us next. Okay, we have a flying coaster, the Aeronaut, which was also mentioned in the description there. So, wow, bang, 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 one after another. Let's do it. I like the pacing. Always enjoy it when we get off one coaster, go right onto another, and we basically hop through the park from coaster to coaster. It makes for a really fun park experience. So here we go. This is the Aeronaut, and what did they say they wanted for this? Seat 2, seat view. And there's the results if you guys like to see them. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a delight for the eyes, if I say so myself. Wow. There's just so much going on. The coaster is incredible. The adventure is incredible. The theming is incredible. This is the entrance. Where is the exit? There we go. Follow the people. Absolutely sensational experience. 2 for 2 amazing coasters. And you guys know me, I love these kind of exploration adventure coasters. And when you find a way to intricately weave them through your complicated park with tons of depth and motion like that, it's it just makes for such an incredible experience. Really, look at this big pit here. There's a whole steampunk city down below. And it really feels like some crazy steampunk, what do you call it, city. It feels lived in, it feels experimented on, and there's just like layers and layers of evolution that happened here. And it makes it all feel so believable and immersive. And again, here we go. We get to see a little bit, walk a little bit, soak in some of those complicated views. So much going on for the eyes here, and then boom. Another ride here, Flight Academy. Let's do it. Now, I see lots of lighting everywhere. They said that they wanted 11 a.m. throughout the whole park experience. They did a good job of burying this, so we don't have to switch it tonight because There's terrain above us, so the light's not actually coming through. Oh, what, is this a giant inverted boomerang? No, it's an Impulsion 1, which is very similar. I think it just connects through. That's the only difference, right? Similar train style. There's a look at the stats. It's green across the board. This looks interesting. How do they want us to ride this one? Seat view, seat 1. Very, very cool. As I said, the Impulsion 1 is similar to a boomerang. It definitely simulates a little bit of that reverse track. We also had a reverse launch that eventually went backwards. And I think your choice of coasters is very smart for the theme that you're going for, the steampunk theme, because you have these forward motions, backward motions, forward launches, backward launches, and then the flying coaster as well. It all fits your theme really nicely, and that is always like a really good indication of a good themed park. I don't know how we went up the exit or the entrance, but whatever. It's a really good indication of a well-themed park because they're choosing their coasters based off their theme, and therefore you get this kind of automatic theming with the coaster creations themselves. I mean, these are just sensational experiences. I want to go down here and just take a look down below from some different angles because there's so many contraptions and crazy tracks going on. Oh, wow. Steam. Look at that flat ride. Woo. There's steam-powered flat rides. They even have this little balloon ride that I saw going up and down throughout the B-roll. Really cool. Yeah, I'm loving everything about this park. I kind of feel like we banged out all the coasters in one quick foul swoop, which makes me a little bit sad because I don't think there are any more, but maybe I will be surprised. This park has already surprised me around every turn. But I can't really complain. Those are 3 of some of the best coasters that I have seen throughout this contest so far. I really enjoyed those experiences. So I'm quite happy with that. When you have 3 coasters and you're just going for 3 or less, I feel like you need to really elevate them and take them to the next level and do something super intricate with them, which you have done here. And so that is more than enough for me here. I can't seem to find... I know that there's like a train ride. Okay, here we are at the Central Station train ride. And I believe this is the last attraction. They went with 3 coasters, 1 transport ride, but if I believe, if I saw correctly, there was a boat ride in the water down below, but that might just be for show and not for actually riding. We will take a closer look after, but it is another clever way of getting something ambient into your park, some extra motion and life by having a boat ride at the bottom there just to look at. So they want seat view, car 1, seat 2. I can't do car 1, seat 2. They must mean cart like this? Because car 1 is actually the train, so they must mean car 2, because you can't do a seat 2. And I think this will give us like an interesting tour of the whole park. Ooh. I quite like this. All right, let's enjoy this. Just switching cars so we don't have that pole in our face for the whole ride. right, I'm gonna give my comments on this ride as we're pulling into the station here. I think this is the way the train ride should be utilized, especially in a mini park contest like this, where you can run it around the outside of the train, force the direction of the viewer to the inside by looking to the left of the train, and then that way we get a proper tour of the whole park, and it turns a transport ride into an actual ride. There were no stations, there were no stops. It was designed to be an experience, and that it was. We got the best views of the whole park by riding the train there at the very end, and it just really allows you to see every angle of it, and again, fitting your theme by having this steam-powered train. So all the rides fit beautifully, and they were all unique in their own way while matching the steampunk theme. Very charming. Now, I wanted to take a look down below because I could have sworn I saw some boats passing through here. Yeah, there are. Can we follow this and see where it goes, and maybe just even ride it in track view? I don't think this was intentional. Yeah, it's not intended to be ridden. As you can see, it just kind of goes to nowhere. But what it does is it adds a little bit of noise down below. It makes it look active. It makes the park seem like there's more activity down below, which I really like. And because it is a ride, in theory, even it has a station and it goes around, that would in fact count as one of the max 5 allowed in the park. So it is a second transport ride, 3 coasters, 2 transport rides. Even though it's not rideable, it's used there for just pure ambience, which I do like and I appreciate. And it's an interesting way to get another sort of viewable attraction into your park that is already kind of maxed out. Like, I couldn't see anywhere that you could squeeze in another coaster, and I think you made the right choice to not do that. And I also think you made the right choice to actually take it to the full 5 by adding a little bit something in there, saying, hey, I tried my best, I did it all, I cannot put any more in here, even if I would have wanted to. And by just kind of sealing the deal with that one little boat ride at the bottom, I don't see anywhere you could have fit a coaster in, and I think you made the right choice not to, because these 3 coasters sprawl around the entire park, and they all created unique experiences from all sorts of different angles. It's really quite captivating. This is a very charming, captivating steampunk experience. I love the level of complexity, the amount of detail. It's really, really solid stuff. This is setting the bar high in this bracket, even though we're halfway through. There have been some heavy hitters throughout this advanced builder bracket, and just to give you guys a small update, we're about 2 over the halfway mark. So we're probably, I don't know, 60% through the advanced builder bracket at this point. There have been some really good parks throughout this bracket. This one is definitely one of my favorites. It's gonna be tough. I think I said that at least a dozen times throughout this bracket. You guys are not making this easy to judge. We'll have to see what the next 10 or 12 have to offer. I'm really looking forward to judging this bracket, or casting my one vote. At the end of the day, you guys are the judges. You are the majority of the votes. I am just one vote, but there's a good chance this is going to get one of my top 5 votes. It is looking absolutely incredible. Great job on this one. NicerDicer on Copernicus. This is, to me, an end-to-end mega park. It feels like a mega park because you jammed so many pieces in here. Detail by detail, inch by inch, probably one of the higher park count parks, making it just feel massive. Really well done. Okay, I'm done ranting. It speaks for itself. High praise from me. Great job. What did you guys think? Fire away in the comments down below, and that is going to do it for me in today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye now.